Please confirm once if I am audible, visible, as well as you can see the slides. Okay. Very good evening, everyone. Knowingly, I have turned off your mics because in previous sessions, lot of noise was there. I'll turn it on once the session gets over. Then we can have a discussion. Okay. In the previous session, there was a lot of disruption because of some of the allowances which as a prevent I have given to all the participants. Yeah. Session is recorded and the link I am just sharing. This is the link. Okay, I'll just pin it in. Uh, each so you can pass on to your peers also. Okay. If any doubt is there, feel free to contact me on this Gmail ID. Okay. For the previous classes, yes, there is link, there is uh, notes, everything, and everything is there. Okay, so you can just take a look. Okay, in the previous session there was some disruption. Okay, so today I have tried to rectify it, tried to mail the team, and it got rectified. I think there is no disruption from my side. Just give me a minute. I'm just giving access to some of the students. Okay, then we shall start. Because in the beginning, the most of the disruption is there. That is why I'm just waiting. Okay, let us start. If everything is okay, then please send in your reactions or type in the chat box. I shall start. Okay. Okay, good. Yes, good. Means you can hear me, you can see me, as well as you can see the slides. So let us start. Very good evening to each and every student whomsoever have joined. My name is Ambuj. I am a research scholar at Agriculture and Food Engineering Department from IIT Kharagpur, and I will be taking your live interactive session for the course Data Analytics with Python. Okay. This course is taught by Professor A. Ramesh from IIT Roorkee. Okay. So let us start. Okay. Yes. So what we'll be doing in this particular session, we'll be seeing some of the numerical type questions. Okay, some of the objective type questions based on the previous week's content. First of all, the pattern is like this. Afterwards, I'll be showing you some of the codes, okay, which you can just after the class is over, you just download it, try to run it on Google Collaboratory or either as a Jupyter notebook. Both of the files I will provide it to all of you. Okay, so you won't be having any issues. Okay, so this is the thing. First of all, we shall in each and every session the sessions will be the pattern will be like this. Okay, first of all, I will be sharing some of the objective type questions. I will be giving you the explanations should be based on the previous week's content, and afterwards what I will be doing, I will be just demonstrating some of the objective type of questions, some of the examples based on the previous week's content. Okay. And first of all, we will be seeing some of the objective type questions. Afterwards, we will be seeing some of the Google Collaboratory examples for hands-on purpose one, data analytics with Python. Okay. So this shall be the pattern. Okay. I think everything is fine. Let me just start. Yes, the recording is also working fine. I think you are able to see here everything. Okay. Let's begin. So the very first question for the present session is this one. Okay. This is like this. A college plans to interview 8 students for possible offers of graduate assistantships. The college has 3 assistantships available. How many groups of 3 can the college select? Okay, question is like this. Options have been given 126, 56, 136, and 130. Okay, so this is the pattern of the options. Okay, so just take a pen and paper, try to do some of the solution. Okay, try to solve it. Thereby, we'll discuss. So what happened? Numerous students have joined. Everything is fine, right? Try, try, and just give the solution in the chat box. What happened? Okay. B 56. 2 students have answered. B 56. Okay. Good. 56. Great. 56. Great. Great. 56. Okay. See, two things are there. First of all, I shall tell you the theory if you are not clear. First of all, the first thing is permutation, another thing is combination. Okay, permutation means arrangement, and the uh, formula is NPR. Okay, permutation means arrangement. I repeat, permutation means arrangements. Okay, and the formula is NPR equal to n factorial over n minus r factorial. Okay, and another thing is selection. Selection is combination. Okay. Permutation, combination. Okay. Combination means NCR. And the formula for NCR is n factorial over r factorial divided by n factorial divided by r factorial multiplication and minus r factorial. Okay. These two are the very basic formula. Okay. You must have read all of these in great detail in your class 11th and 12th. Okay. So we'll be using in all of the 10 questions which you will be seeing. Okay. Yes. So a lot of students have answered it as 56. Great. 56 is indeed the correct option. Okay. How so? Let us see. Correct answer is 56. You have to use the combination formula. See here what is written. A college plans to interview 8 students for possible offers of graduate assistantships. The college has 3 assistantships available. How many groups of three can college select? Okay. Keyword already has been provided to you. Already a single word keyword has been provided to you, which is selection. That already I told you. So two things are important afterwards. 8 students for possible offers and 3 assistantships are available. So directly we will use N as 8, R as 3. So the correct representation will be 8C3. Okay. Which is 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 5 factorial. Okay. Now you try to see 8 factorial is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. Okay. 3 factorial. Okay. 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. Into here it will be 5 factorial. So 5 factorial in numerator and denominator will get cancelled. Okay. So 3 2 is 6, 6 and 6 directly will cancel. Okay. So 8 into 7 that will be 56. Okay. So this marks the end of the first question. Okay. First question here is over. Okay. Now let me just go to the next question. Okay. If anybody is having any doubt, feel free to write in the chat box. At the end of the session, only I can allow you to unmute yourself. Okay. Because more than 100 students are there, so there is a lot of noise. Okay. That is why I have restricted the facility for unmuting and sharing the screen, because in previous session I realized that some of the students want to conduct the class or they want to share their screen, but sorry, here uh, I shall teach and you shall learn. Okay, that would be the pattern. Okay, so I have turned off those facilities because a lot of disruption was there in the previous class. Why it was happening? Because some of the students were trying to share their screen. That is why the Meet was not allowing me to share my screen. I was unable to share the screen. That is why a lot of time got wasted. Okay. So this is the thing. Okay. At the end, I'll allow you to unmute yourself and we shall discuss. Okay. Not understand this class. I am joined now and first time also join this class. So I am not understand this class. Please go through the lecture recordings. Okay. Of the previous class as well as the Google Colab notebooks. Try to see through that. Okay. YouTube recordings are also available as well as your Google Colab notebooks are available, and from both of these you can see each and everything. Okay, that is it. Let me just go through the second question. Okay, a student has to take 9 more courses before he can graduate. If none of the courses are prerequisite, to others. How many groups of four courses can he select for the next semester? Do try to solve it. Okay. Take a notebook and pen. Okay. Then try. Yeah. How to access Google Colab notebooks? In the previous session also, I have just told you how to do that. But in today's session also, I shall repeat the same. Okay. Some of the students were asking me to allow the access. It is not like that. You just have to download the notebook. Okay, download it, and then the physical file you have to upload in your Google Colab. Okay, thereby you can run the code which I have shared with you. Okay, you don't have to ask me again and again for the access of the file. I cannot give you edit access. Otherwise, in the class, some students want to share their screen, they want to become teachers. So, in the same fashion, here things will be like that. Okay, so I cannot allow you that. Please understand. So, you just download it, then you edit it n number of times. Okay, this shall be the pattern. Yes. So this was regarding how to access Google Colab Notebook. Where are the Google Colab Notebooks shared? Please go through the link. Okay. This link I have already given to you. Okay. And you shall receive it. It is pinned. Okay. Shall I write it once again? Okay. I shall write it once again. Go through this link. Okay. Each and everything is shared in and will be shared of the subsequent 11 sessions. 11, not 11, 12 sessions which I will take. Okay. Yeah. Okay. First query, second query. On which sir has worked in week 1? Please go through the sheet. Sir, how to download the Excel file from GitHub? Sir, this entire question is not related here. Just go through this Excel worksheet. Then you go into the drive folder, and into the drive folder, you will find the link for recording. In the Excel sheet itself, you will find a link for YouTube recording, as well as in the Google Drive folder, you shall find the links for Google Colab as well as PDF for all the sessions. Okay. So you just try to download. If you are having any problem, then I'll demonstrate it to you. Okay. 126. Where to download it from? Where to download it from? Link is already provided. Okay. Please go through it. Okay. Very few students have joined. Very few students have answered 126. The rest of the students, please do try. Okay. It shall be a good practice for you in the for the coming examination. Okay. Please do it. One 126. Why so few answers? More than 100 people have joined. Some have left. Some didn't like the show. Is it 126 only? Okay. Yes, it is 126. Okay. So what is the question is asking us to do? A student has to take 9 more courses before he can graduate. Okay. None of the courses are prerequisite to others. How many groups of 4 courses can he select for the next semester? Okay. Keyword is here is which you have to understand is selection. Okay. For the next semester, that is a thing. Okay, 9 more courses before he can graduate. If none of the courses are requisite to others, and how many groups of 4 courses can he select? Okay, so let me go through it. Okay, so 9 total courses are there, and selection has to be made of 4 courses. This you will just try to keep it in your mind. Then we shall apply the formula NCR once again. Okay, so N will be 9, R will be 4, because out of 9 different courses, okay, 4 have to be selected. So directly formula will be 9C4. 9C4 will be equal to 9 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 5 factorial. NCR equal to N factorial divided by R factorial multiplied by N minus R factorial into the denominator. So 9 factorial will be 9 into 8 into 6 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial divided by 4 factorial is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Then one 5 factorial will be in the denominator and another 5 factorial will be in the numerator. So 5 factorial will get cancelled out in the numerator and denominator both. Okay. So directly you will get as 4 into 3 into 2. Okay. So you try to just cancel this 3 into 2 with your 6. Okay. So 3 into 2 is 6, 6 gets cancelled out. This 4 gets cancelled out with 2. 4 to the 8, and now you directly get 14 nines are. 14 nines is 126. Okay. I hope a lot of students have answered it correctly. Ayush Kumar, it would be 126, not 136. If it is a typo, please do uh, check in the examination. Okay, because if you everything you have written correctly and it is a subjective type question, then you will get marks in it. Okay, even if you write 136 and you have done the procedure correctly, then that's teacher will see and will get only half mark. But if it is not the case, if it is an objective type question, you will get numbers in binary, that is 0, 0, 1. Okay. Don't understand, please repeat. I can see the YouTube link only where the notebook file shared. Okay. For all my dear students, whomsoever have joined, I shall demonstrate you the procedure once. Okay. This is the link. I think you can see the same thing which I am seeing. Okay. So here let me go to the pinned message because the query will keep on repeating. This one, okay. You just try to click it down or copy it and save it somewhere. Okay, this particular link. Then you try to click it. Okay. See here PMR data analytics with Python, and now I am having view access only because I am using another account. Okay. Now for YouTube link, I think you are able to see whatever I am able to present to you. Okay, whatever I am seeing, I think you are seeing the same thing. You just click this particular link. Okay, likewise, I have click. Some ad will be there when you do skip ad. Okay, then the entire session along with everything will be there. Okay, so this is regarding how to access the YouTube link. Okay, let me close it. Then here is the presentation folder link. Okay, you just click once here, then this thing will be popped up. You click it once again. Then here you go to week 1. Then week 1, each and everything. This particular one is the research paper which I have talked about in my class. Okay. Then this one is the Google Colab notebook, Python notebook for all my dear students whomsoever are using VS Code. Or if you are using Jupyter notebook, then use that IPyNF file, and this is the PDF. Okay, these two you just download it. This IPyNF file you just download it. Then you go to this link. Then you go to Open Colab. Okay, and then what you will try to do from here upload. Just browse the link, browse, and then browse and just give whatever is the file name. Okay, you are more than sufficient to help yourself. Then running and everything, I will just demonstrate. Okay, when I will be finishing these 10 objective questions. Okay, okay, for whomsoever were facing any difficulty. Okay, this is that. Yeah, here we were. Okay, I have demonstrated in front of you how to use this particular sheet. When, okay, sir, can I upload .py file in Jupyter Notebook? I don't think so. I don't think so that you will be allowed to do so in that. Okay. So, with .py you can use VS Code. Okay. Jupyter Notebook I think allows only .py name. Some newer edition they have done. I don't know. Okay. Very rarely I use Jupyter Notebook. We are uh, accustomed to Google Colab as well as to our .py files. Okay. Link will be shown here. Okay. Link is shown here. Yes, yes. You can use Google Colab online. Okay. There is no problem. Just 1 second, guys. I am just leaving. I am just coming back. Meanwhile, you just see NCR, NPR. Okay. Manisha, link is there. It is pinned as well as I have given it 2 times. Okay. Please help yourself. For the third time, I am giving it here. Okay. Sir, my device does not support Anaconda. Can I use PyScript online? Yes, you are very welcome to do so. Otherwise, like I am using Google Collaboratory, or if your institute is providing you access to some another Python editor, okay, maybe virtual editor, so you can use that. Okay. Here at IIT Kharagpur, uh, generally, what I have seen people generally use collaboratory. Otherwise, for big data analytics, they use Param Shakti Supercomputer Access. So I am accustomed to both of these systems. I cannot talk much about your local based Python editors. Okay. Yeah. So let us go to the next question. Okay. I hope it is clear. And I have, sir, why these sessions are different from recorded classes? Because in this session you can ask your doubts in using the chat box. After the class is over, you can ask anything. Okay, I'll let you unmute yourself. Okay, for doubt solving, these sessions are, this is live interactive session. That is the difference. Recorded sections mainly cover the theory, and these live interactive sessions are just for clarifying your doubts, for solving your previous year based assignment questions, as well as for you to learn some practical skills. If you are facing any problem, then you can ask. Okay, this is the difference. Sir, will there be subjective type question? Please to contact the NPTEL team. I don't know about this, whether the questions will be objective, subjective, and what would be the pattern. Okay. Yeah. I don't know about whether it will be online, offline. Please do contact the NPTEL team. Please view first and second question. After I complete all the questions, I'll revisit to you. Okay. Let me move on for other students to just go through it. Okay. Please do attempt this question. 10 individuals are candidates for positions of president, vice president of an organization. How many possibilities of selection exist? Okay. How many possibilities of selections exist? Okay. Possibilities, you have to just concentrate on the word and do try to solve it. Okay. 90. Good. Do try to solve. Yeah. Use permutations, use combinations, use anything. Shakti films, I will explain, but let you try first because this is for doubt solving. You shall have doubts only when you try. Okay. Please change your name to your original name. This is a virtual classroom. Okay. Please change your name to original name. Okay. Don't come with such names, Shakti films. Okay. Please try to maintain the dignity. First and second question I will just review at the last. Okay. Sir, when you started, sir, please see the mail. Within 5 minutes of 6 p.m., we will start in each and every 12 more sessions which I have involved. Okay, sir? 90 student, not of students are saying 90. Good, very good. Okay. Yes, indeed, it is 90. Okay. See here, 10 individuals are there. The keyword is 10 here. First of all, write it down. And they are contesting for candidates of positions of president, vice president of an organization. How many possibilities of selection exist? Okay. So directly you just try to see. Okay. N will be 10 here and mm, how many possibilities? Possibilities is the keyword. Okay. 10 individuals are there. Two different positions are there, president and vice president. Okay. In some of the questions, directly it's to TWO will not be given to you. Okay. So you may write it down as president. You may just have to see, you just have to infer, okay, whatever it is written in the question. Sometimes in competitive examinations, what happens? The questions are framed in order to confuse you more. Okay. So in those particular cases, what the thing is that it will be written just like a long paragraph. Okay. In whole of the long paragraph, you just have to find out. Okay. You just have to find out that you just have to find out that what exactly is the keyword. Okay. So that exact keyword you just have to find out. How many number of people are there? Okay. So that you just have to have a good command on. Okay. So directly you just try to see. You will use the permutation logic here. Okay. So that is 10 pick 2. uh, C is your combination, P is your permutation. And 10p2 is, as I already told you, n factorial over n minus r factorial. So n is 10 here, r is 2 here, so 10 factorial divided by 8 factorial. That will be 10 into 9, so your answer will be 90. This you try to keep it in your mind, okay? And then whenever the situation is arises and you face such a question, okay, then you just try to use the formula. Okay, once again, you just try to go through the questions, all the 10 questions, okay? Then you will have a better command. If you are having any problem, feel free to ask, okay? 10 individual candidates were there for the position of president and vice president. So there are two positions, okay? So how many possibilities of selection exist? Okay, selection you just have to make, okay? So here, how many possibilities was being asked? Okay, so 10p2 directly we have applied. Okay. Now you try to see the next particular question. Student has to take 7 more courses before she can graduate. None of the courses are prerequisite to others. How many groups of 3 courses can she select for the next semester? Okay. Student has to take 7 more courses before she can graduate. None of the courses are prerequisite to others. Means no course is a prerequisite to other. Then how many groups of 3 courses can she select? Very simple. You do try to solve. Try to answer. 35. Very good. 35. Is it so? Yes, indeed. You are correct. It will be 35 only. Okay. Why so? Student has to choose 3 of the courses out of the 7 courses. Okay. Order won't be mattering here because it is just a group of courses. So when you are just trying to do the select out of the possibilities, we use combination. Okay. So NCR directly 7C3. Okay. 7 courses and 3 bunches. Three bunches you just have to make. So we will use the for approach NCR. Okay. 7C3 means out of the 7 possibilities, you have to make combinations of 3. Okay. So you just try to see 7C3 is 7 into 6 into 5. Okay. NCR is n factorial divided by r factorial into n minus r factorial. Okay. So 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. Okay. Divided by into 4 factorial divided by 3 factorial. That is 3 into 2 into 1 multiplied by 4 factorial. So 4 factorial will get cancelled. Okay. So 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is 6. So 6 and 6 will get cancelled. 7 5 is 35. Okay. Very simple. So the correct answer would be 35 only. Okay. Yes. Moving to the next question. Okay. A company plans to interview 10 recent graduates. Okay. What the thing is, the company plans to interview 10 recent graduates for possible employment. The company has 3 positions open. How many groups of 3 can the company select? Okay. 90, 100, 120, 130. Company plans to interview 10 recent graduates for possible employment. Company has three positions open. Then how many groups of three can the company select? Okay. Directly, you just try to use the formula and try to validate what is the approach. Okay. Already we have discussed it. Please do try to answer. Okay, 120 out of 100 people who have joined today, 15% is the response, 15 to 20%. Rest people, please try to be more attentive and try to just tell, try to interact. Okay, this session is for you guys only. Okay, response should be at least 50%, not 20, not less than 20%. Okay. Since the company is selecting group of three candidates and order does not matter, combination is used. Therefore, number of possible groups is 10C3, that is equal to 120. Good, very good. Very nice. If you are getting it correctly, it is absolutely fine. If you are not, feel free to ask. Okay. Yeah, let's move forward. Okay. Yes, very good. It is 120 only. Okay. The company is selecting group of three graduates from 10. Word implies that the order does not matter. That is why it would be a combination problem. What it will be? It will be a combination problem. Okay. So use the combination formula, that is NCR, n factorial divided by r factorial multiplied by n minus r factorial. Okay. So that will be 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial. Okay. N factorial is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 up to 1. Okay. So that from there I have broken down 10 factorial as 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial. Okay, 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, and 10 minus 3 is 7. So 7 factorial will be in denominator. 7 factorial, numerator and denominator will get cancelled. So what you will get? 3 into 2 in the denominator, 10 into 9 into 8 in the numerator. So 3 into 2 is 6. Okay, so you can just try to cancel this 2 with this 8. Okay, so 2 4 size 8, 3 3 size 9. Okay, and 4 3 size 12. 12 multiplied by 10 is 120. Okay, so simplifying the calculation also sometimes helps to get the correct option. But one sincere advice to all of the students whomsoever have joined is in particular this, that in the examination please recheck your calculations more than two times, at least two times. Okay, afterwards you can just fill in the option, okay, which is the correct option. This is will be very beneficial for you all guys. Okay, because sometimes we are in a hurry and we just calculate the things correctly, but at the end we give the incorrect option. Okay, so it shouldn't happen to you guys. This is my sincere advice. Okay, so let's move forward to the next question. Okay, 8 individuals are candidates for positions of president, vice president, and treasurer of an organization. How many possibilities of selection exist? Do try to answer it. Okay. Yes, 8 individuals are candidates for positions of president, vice president, and treasurer of an organization. How many possibilities of selections exist? Okay. So the entire possibilities would be 336. Okay. I hope that some of the students have answered it correctly. Okay. I'm not flattered with the response because more than 100 students are there, but few are responding. Those who are responding, they are responding continuously. Rest, I don't know what they are doing. Please try to be responsive. Try to do calculate the question. Okay, what it is asking. Then try to match here. If you are not understanding, feel free to ask it once again. Okay. Yes, 8 336. Good. Yeah. So now you try to see there are 8 individuals and three distinct positions. Three distinct positions have been given in the question: president, vice president, and treasurer. So now you have to just see that because positions are different, the order matters. Who is president, who is vice president, who is treasurer. So it's a permutation problem, just very simple. So permutation, 8 out of 8 distinct options, 3 have to be selected from 8. Okay, so 8p3. 8p3 is 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 3 factorial. Okay, 8 factorial divided by 8 minus 3 factorial, n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Okay, so now you try to see 8 factorial divided by 5 factorial. Okay, so 8 factorial is 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial divided by 5 factorial. 5 factorial will get cancelled. 8 into 7 into 6 will be left. 8 7 is 56. 56 into 6, that will be 336. Okay. Okay. 336 possible selections are there. Okay. Correct option will be 336. Okay. We should try to just note it down. Okay. 336 possibilities of combination exists. Okay. Yeah. Moving to the next question. From a group of three finalists for a privately endowed scholarship, two individuals are to be selected for the first and second places and determine the number of possible selections. Okay, very, very important. You try to solve it. You try to solve it, and if you are able to get what is the correct option, then feel free to put it in the chat box. Okay. You try to answer it. 3, 6. Okay, 6 is majority. First and second places are different. So permutation 3p2 is 6. Good. Good. Very good. Question again, sir. Okay. At the end, whichever questions you want to just you want me to just repeat, you tell me. Okay. I'll repeat. Do answer it, whether it will be 6 or it will be 3. Correct option will be 6. Okay. Yes, indeed. Whomsoever was saying 3P2, he was or she was 100% correct. Okay. There are three finalists. There are two distinct places. Okay. First place and second place because places are different. So here order matters. Okay. A is the first place, B is the second place, which is different from B and then A. So it's a permutation problem. Okay, correct choice will be 3P2. Okay, 3P2. Okay, 3P 2 is 3 factorial divided by 3 minus 2 factorial. Okay, so 3 minus 2 factorial is 1 factorial, 3 factorial. Okay, 3 factorial divided by 1 factorial will be 3 factorial only. Okay, or 3 into 2 into 1 factorial divided by 1 factorial. 1 factorial will get cancelled in the numerator and denominator of both. So directly we will get 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is 6. So correct option will be 6. Okay, which option is it? It is 6. Okay, B. Order of the correct option also matters. Okay, yes. Now you try to see. Eighth question, state true or false. Statement is all mutually exclusive events are independent events. Let me just take a quick 2 minutes break. In the meantime, you try to solve it and try to think of some of the examples in order to prove this statement. This statement is very, very important in computer science. It is proven as a lemma. Okay. What is a lemma and what is a theorem? You just try to write it down in the chat box. Okay. And just join in after 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, I took a quick break and afterwards I have joined. So I think everything is okay with the audio, video, everything. Here, let me see the comments one by one. True, 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 true. Okay, true. So many truths. One false also. Okay, very good, very good. I think you just need some more time. I'll give some more of the time for the question and answers. Okay, these objective question and answers. I think after increasing the time duration for answer for letting you answer, most of the students answer, which is very very good. What was the question, Amit Sharma? Please see here. I think you are able to see my screen. Yes, please see the question here. Okay, false. After a lot of truths, a lot of false. Okay, I'll explain you. No problem. False. Mutually exclusive events cannot occur together. So the occurrence of one event affects the other. Okay, very good. False, then false. Since mutually exclusive events cannot happen same time, they are not independent events. Okay, good. I'm new for this session. Yesterday only joined, sir. Where you get old videos? I registered for the certificate course and I tried to join for 5:54 p.m. Sir, at least I joined in 3:30 p.m. only. Sir, please guide me how to get old videos and what weeks all you need to purchase. You need not to purchase anything. Okay. Prem Kumar. You need not to purchase anything. You just register in this course, go through the video lectures which we are sharing on your registered email, go through the two live interactive sessions which we are presenting, go through all the materials which details of the live interactive session are providing, as well as go through all the material which is there in the recorded sessions. Okay, and that should be more than sufficient, okay, for passing this course with flying colors. And the URL for old videos as well as the lecture PDFs, okay, all that is there on the Google Doc link, and I already have demonstrated how to use that. Okay, so please go through it, and if you find any difficulty, feel free to ask me. Okay. Mutually exclusive events eliminates the possibility of occurrence of other events, so they are dependent and false. Okay, we will see whether it is false or true. Okay, please go through that Google Docs link. Okay, if any issue is there, then I'll just help you out at the end. Okay, and I have provided my mail ID also. Thereby, you can contact me. Okay, for any of the difficulty. Just 1 second. I'll explain you this question. Okay. Then in the next half, I'll demonstrate you some of the Google Colab notebooks. Okay, how things are happening there, we shall see. Okay, we shall see. Try to see here. The statement is false. A series of people were saying it true. It is not true. It is false. Why so? Let us see. Two mutually exclusive events. Okay, that was the statement which is given here. All mutually exclusive events are independent events. Okay, two events are mutually exclusive if they cannot occur at the same time. Two events are independent in occurrence, or if the occurrence of one event does not affect the probability of the other. So, statement was false. If two events are mutually exclusive, then both have non-zero and both have non-zero probabilities, then PA intersection B is 0. They cannot occur together. Okay. But Independence would require P A intersection B equal to PA into PB. Since PA into PB is greater than 0, then this will contradict mutual exclusivity. Therefore, mutually exclusive events are generally dependent, not independent, except in the trivial case where one event has zero probability. So, statement is false here. Okay, this statement is 100% false. Okay, explanation already provided to you. Okay, please try to make a note of it. Okay, if two events are mutually exclusive, both are having non-zero probabilities, then P A intersection B equal to 0, but independence will require P A section B equal to P A into PB. Okay. Hence, the events are all mutually exclusive events are independent events. No, this is not true. Okay. When you try to solve this particular question, a committee of four is to be selected from a group of 12 people. How many possible committees can be selected? Selected. Okay. Very important keyword is there. At the beginning only I told you what is selection and what is arrangement. Okay. So these two keywords, if you just try to keep it in your mind, then very easily you will be able to solve these type of questions. Okay. Committee of four is to be selected from a group of 12 people. Okay, committee of four has to be selected from a group of 12 people. How many possible committees can be selected? Okay, whether it is 395, 425, 495, 525, what is the exact number of possible committees? Okay. Yes. Let me check. Who have answered 495? 495 is the call. The combination problem. So the correct answer is 495. Very good. 495. Okay. Mail ID is this one. ambuchnptl2 at the rate gmail.com. Okay. It is written just below your comment. Okay. Anurag Singh. Okay, 495 is the call for most of the students. Very good. Yes, indeed, it is 495. Okay, use the combination formula which is NCR. NCR is n factorial divided by R factorial multiplied by n minus R factorial. N is 12, R is 4. 12C4 is 12 into 11 into 10 into 9 into 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial multiplied by 12 minus 4 is 8. So 8 factorial. 8 factorial will get cancelled. So you will get 12 into 11 into 10 into 9, okay, into 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 8 factorial. Okay, 8 factorial will get cancelled. Okay, so it will be 4 into 3, 4 into 4 into 3 into 2, or in numerator will be 12 into 11 into 10 into 9. Okay, so 3 2 is 6. Okay, so we'll just try to cancel 4 into 3 with 12. It will get cancelled, and 2 will get cancelled with 10 as 5. Okay, so 9 5 is 45, and 45 multiplied by 11. It is 450 plus 55, that is 400. Okay, so currently we can just calculate. These are very, very simple calculations. So not much worries there. Okay, so feel free to calculate it. And in the examination, be in a procedure, be in a position to at least have two-step verification. Okay, for all the calculations, you have to do two-step verifications. Okay, it should not be like that in the very first attempt, whatever you have solved, you just have marked. Okay, if it's an objective type of question, try to do your calculations at least two times. Okay, then you try to mark it down so that you will get full marks in the examination. Yes. Now you try to see this particular question. Assume a businessman has seven suits, eight ties. He is planning to take three suits and two ties with him on his next business trip. How many possibilities of selection does he have? Okay. Try to note it down. Try to solve it. Okay, then we will see. Yes, do try to solve. Assume a businessman has seven suits and eight ties. He is planning to take three suits and two ties with him on his next business trip. How many possibilities of selection does he have? Okay, it would be 980. Let me just see. Yes, 980 was the call. Most of the students. C73 multiplied by C82. Very good. That would be 35 into 28, that is 980. Yeah. Whether it is a select, whether what is the keyword for permutation or combination you want me to repeat? I'll just repeat. Yeah. See, there are only two things. First thing is permutation, another thing is combination. Okay. Permutation means arrangement, combination means selection. Okay. Permutation means arrangement, selection or combination means arrangement. The formula for permutation is NPR. That is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. The formula for combination is NCR equal to n factorial divided by r factorial multiplied by n minus r. Okay. Now you try to see. Correct option would be 100 and 980 or 140. Okay, it would be 980 only. Okay, 980. Here it is written wrong. Okay, I'll just edit it. If I can edit, let me just see. Yeah, I'll write here 980. Okay, how to save it? Let me just see. Okay, okay. So it would be 980. Okay, it would be 980. Businessman is selecting three suits out of seven, two ties out of eight. That was the your question. Businessman has seven suits, eight ties. He is planning to take three suits, two ties with him. Okay. So directly it would be 7C3. Okay. For choosing suits, it is seven suit and out of seven suits, he has to take seven suits. Okay, so here what is the question is demanding? It is the asking for us to select. Okay, so directly we will use combination. Okay. If what it was asking us for arrangement, we would have used permutation. Okay, so 7C3 is 7 factorial divided just for suits. First of all, I am calculating. Okay, so 7C3 is 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial multiplied by 4 factorial. NCR is n factorial divided by r factorial multiplied by n minus r factorial. So 7 factorial is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. Okay. Divided by 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1. Okay. Multiplied by 4 factorial. 4 factorial in numerator and denominator will get cancelled. So directly you will get 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 6. 6 and 6 will get cancelled. 7 into 5 is 35. This is for choosing suits. Now for choosing ties, you just try to see it is 8C2. So 8C2 is nothing but 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial multiplied by 6 factorial. Okay, from the formula of NCR. NCR is n factorial divided by r factorial multiplied by n minus r factorial. So 8 into 7 into 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial multiplied by 6 factorial. Okay, so 6 factorial in numerator and denominator will get cancelled. Okay, so 8 into 7 divided by 2. So 2 4 is 8, 7 into 4 is 28. Okay, now you try to see multiplying of two independent selections. Okay, so 35 into 28. First of all, he was trying to do selection of suits. Then he was trying to do selection of ties. If you are trying to do one event and you are doing another event at the same time, you have to go for multiplication. But if you are trying to do, let me write it down for clarity. Just one second. Let me erase this all. I will write it down for clarity. if there are two events A and B. Okay, and you are going for independent event A, and you are trying to simultaneously do another independent event. So it will be intersection. Okay. So in that particular case, you have to go for multiplication. Okay. But if the possibility of events is such that it is or, okay, in that particular case, what you will do with the individual probabilities, you will go for summation. Okay. So here he was trying to do selection of suit as well as you want to do selection of ties. So 7C3 multiplied by 8C2, that is 35 into 28, that is 980. You got. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, I hope these all 10 questions which I wanted to discuss are clear to you all guys. Okay, in the meantime, whatever time is left, okay. Yeah, because I think I already explained you multiple times. I think it is clear, you all guys. Yeah, keywords also I repeated. Okay, so we are done with these 10 questions. Now let us go through some hands-on Python practice. In the meantime, which is there. Okay. So let me go through the next screen. See here what you have to do. I am repeating once again. Okay. This is the Google Doc which I am providing to you. Okay. I already have provided to you. What you have to do, just have to hover your cursor here, then click on this folder. Folder will open. Then in week one, week wise content I will provide it to you. Then in week one, you just try to go through this .ipynif file. Okay. From here three dots, you just try to download it. Okay. Download. Okay. After you download, go to Google. Here, write down Colab. Then visit Google Colab. Okay. Open Colab. Okay. Then here you go to upload, then you browse that location of that particular folder in which you have kept the downloaded notebook. Okay, I already have it, so I am not doing that particular procedure. I'm just canceling it down. I will go to open collab, then I will open these two notebooks. My two notebooks. I'll open first of all this notebook. Okay, notebook is opened. Let me open another notebook also. Okay, it was for histogram. This one is for dictionary example. Both of the notebooks will be provided to you. Okay, no need to worry. Okay, and these are pre-run, pre-dead. So in this form and manner, you will be not finding any errors. So no debugging is required. But if you make any changes and some error comes, then you have to go for debugging. Okay. So for week two, you just try to see here runtime. Then in change runtime type, if you are going for a deep learning work, select this T4 GPU. It shall run for 3-4 hours on your free version. Okay. In your paid version, you will be provided access to all of these GPUs. Okay. You will be provided access to all of the GPUs as well as you will go for training, uh, as well as you can go for training for higher times. Okay. For higher execution time. Okay, so here you do cancel. Okay, then you go for run. Then let me go to run all. Okay, here I am not connected to a runtime, means I have not been provided a CPU and a GPU. See, default runtime type is CPU, so I will be provided a CPU here. Let me connect to it first. Okay. Let the connection happen. Afterwards, RAM allocation is there. Okay. See here, I am not subscribed, means I am not a pro user. That is why 12.7 GBs of RAM and a disk space of 107.7 GB has been provided to me. Okay. So this access is on virtual computer. Okay. Virtual computer which is connected to cloud. Okay. On that particular computer, I haven't been provided access. Okay. So this was regarding your runtime time. Okay. Now since I have been connected, let me go to runtime, then run all. Okay. So here there is an Excel file which I will provide to you. You just have to drop it to your Google Drive. Then simultaneously, likewise, I am providing the access. You have to provide access to that Google Colab file. Okay, Google Drive file, and here you just write down the address. Okay, so this was the Excel file. Okay, so first of all, import all the libraries. Okay, import numpy as np, matplotlib, and pyplot as plt. Okay, then cborn as sns. Okay, this is the thing. First of all, importing all the libraries, then mounting the Google Drive. Okay, then after it is executed, it will be showing you mounted at content.drive. Here from this particular files folder, you can see all the content of my drive. Okay, since I have mounted my drive, okay, so it will be showing me whatever things I have done. Okay, whatever things are there on my Google Drive. Okay, so it's mounted successfully. Then I am using another tab, another data frame, df equal pd dot read csv. Pd dot read csv means you are reading the csv file with this particular address, and with data frame dot head you are trying to print the latest 20 values, means the first 20 values of the entire data frame. Okay, data frame as a csv file we have uploaded in our Google Drive. Okay, just a second. Yeah. Yes, okay, just 1 second. You see, it has printed all the values which were there in the first 20 rows. Okay, yes. So print df.head 20. Okay. Then print df.describe means description means it will just try to calculate some of the basic Excel values. Okay, basic descriptive values. That is why the attribute which has been provided here is description. So df dot describe, and I am directly printing it. Okay, so it will print what is the count. Okay, what is the mean count means number of the values of the rows. Okay, how many rows are there in the data set which are filled, not empty. Okay, mean, standard deviation, minimum, 25 percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile, and maximum values. Okay, it will try to put all these values for all the columns. Okay, then it is written here edges, BIN edges, which is 0, 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and up to 150. Then G equal to plot.histo, HIST is for histogram. Then plot.xlabel, xlabel is Pokemon speed. And Y level is frequency, and similarly plot dot show. Okay, plot dot show, plt dot show is for printing or is for displaying this particular plot, and plot dot download or plot dot export, plot dot save fig are for exporting this particular figure in particular resolution, which you can go up to 300 to 1200 dpi. Dpi is dots per inch. Okay. So here, this is the code for making a histogram. Okay. Then similarly, frequencies versus Pokemon speed also you can make this reversal of that. Okay. Then you try to understand a particular concept, which is your, just one second, which is your box plot. Okay. I accidentally inserted this particular figure. So I will explain you box plot first, then I will let you see what is the box plot. Okay, then we will see another type of plot. Okay, histogram already I have shown you. You just try to see here. This particular one is box plot. Box plot. It is the representation is just like this. Okay, which I have shown here. So these all values are outliers, which are shown in here. These are outliers. In the middle one, there is a particular box. Box represents here IQR, interquartile range, which is Q3 minus Q1. Okay, and the central line, this one is the median. Q1 is your 25th percentile, Q3 is your 75th percentile. These are outliers. Okay, and this particular 1 dash and 2 dash are minimum and maximum. Minimum is Q1 minus 1.5 times of IQR, and maximum is Q3 plus 1.5 times of IQR. Okay, that is your IQR, interquartile range. Okay, this one is regarding your box plot. What is the different attributes of your box plot? Now you just try to see how to make a box plot. Okay, so for making a box plot, it is facilitated by Seaborn library. So sns.cat plot. Okay. And in the attributes, you just have to provide which are the labels. And after that, you can do setting the x labels, x tick labels as any of the attributes. And you can provide a rotation. Attributes here means the columns. Okay, different columns of the Excel sheet. Okay. Then you just try to make the SNS dot box plot. Okay, you just try to uncomment this line. Okay, so it is making all of the box plots. Okay, and here you try to see different box plots for different columns have been provided and displayed here. Okay, it is having some trend overlap. Just try to correct it down. These are the outlier values. Okay, this is the median line, and the two different lines which you are seeing represent the IQR, interquartile range. Okay, this is the box plot. For different columns, for all the columns, I have made the box plots. Okay. After box plots, there is one another time which is one another term which is violin plot. Violin plot means this type of plot. Okay, which you are seeing on the screen. Violin plot. What are the different attributes of a violin plot? Here also it is in the central part, one dot is there. I represent the median line. And this particular entire range, which I am highlighting through my cursor, represents the IQR, interquartile range. Okay. And now you try to see 1.5 times of IQR is the next line, and 1.5 times of IQR is this particular line. So between these two lines, it would be 1.5 times of IQR, 1.5 times of IQR on both of these sides. Okay. So now you try to see how to make a violin plot. Nothing much difficulty is there. Just you have to write down what are the different attributes in X and Y. So X, for X, I have written down type 1. And for y, I have written down the attribute defense. Okay. And data I have just given as df. So this is the syntax for creating your violin plot. Okay. Then different types of violin plots and your colors also you can provide here. These are hex codes for different colors. Okay. So it will just take colors from this particular three hex codes only. Okay. This particular facility is available. Then you try to see different type one other type of plot is there, which is your swarm plot. Okay. Swarm plot means for different x and y's, you just try to plot a random scatter plot of your x and y columns. So this is nothing but a random scatter plot. Okay. For different axis and a single y, I have tried to create a scatter plot using the syntax, this particular syntax, and the calling function is swarm plot. And x and y you can provide data type, data frame you can just directly give, and you will get x and y. Okay. This was regarding different types of plots. Okay, already I have explained to you. Then you just try to see here x and y scatter plot also directly you can make using lm plot. Okay, so these are x and y scatter plots, and in the last part I have tried to make a particular swarm plot. Okay, scatter plot for different for same y and for different axis. I have tried to make a scatter plot, which I have labeled in swarm plot. Okay, very important for you to understand from examination perspective. Okay, and this one is particularly distance plot. Okay, so distance plot is there. You can just it is nothing but a simple histogram, and the area under the curve also we have shown here. Okay, using this particular syntax, you can directly make it. Okay, dist plot. Okay. This was regarding creating different types of plot from a sample data. Okay, from a sample data, whenever you will get a data with x and y columns, okay, and the columns would be somewhat very large, then you will get this type of curve. Okay, this type of plots, and the data was originally this one. Okay, these are rows and columns of the data. Okay, this one is the columns difference, and these are the rows. In total, how many number of rows are there? You just try to see over 800 or 900 rows would be there. Okay, it's 801 exactly. Okay, yeah. Let me see the messages. Okay, yeah. Praveen, please tell me that what did it exactly you didn't understand. I'll repeat it once again. Okay, BIN edges, yes, that has been explained here. How there are multiple outlets. There would be multiple outlets because see here, once again, I'll try to explain. This one is your box plot. Okay, box plot is having two different, is in the center there is a box and a line. Line one is median, and two different sides are I it represent the IQR. Okay, interquartile range. Okay, Q1 and Q3 and all the respective values. There is a minimum, there is a maximum. This minimum and maximum is not of the data. Okay, it is not of the data. It is Q1 minus 1.5 times of IQR and Q3 plus 1.5 times of QR. Okay, that is why whatever are the values which does not lie in this between two minimum and maximum, there will be n number of outliers. Okay. So all of the values will be outliers here and here. Okay. Here and here. So there can be a lot many number of outliers. Okay. There is not much to worry. Okay. from where we can get the link for datasets. Not able to see your screen, please rejoin. And for datasets and for everything, please check on the Google Doc link which I have pinned. Okay. What does the thickness of violin plot represent? Some of them were thicker, some of them were thinner. Very good. Let me repeat that. Okay. This particular line represent, is your median line, and these two thick lines between this thick line, entire thick line, the values represent IQ or interquartile range. This entire line, whatever is the length of the line, that is 1.5 times of IQR. This is regarding the thin line. Okay, so thick line, thin line, and a central dot is there. Okay. How to analyze those plots? First of all, try to make different types of plots. Okay, all different types of plots for this particular data you try to make, and then from the data you can see the variable distribution, okay, of the database. Okay, how the data is distributed across the entire range that you can just see. Okay, and after plotting the data and seeing what is the variability of the data across whole of the x and y attributes, okay, you just try to calculate some of the statistical parameters. Okay, this is the entire data analysis, and from those statistical parameters you are able to make some of the inferences, and this is the entire objective of the course, which you will gradually able to realize in the upcoming sessions. Okay, that is what all we will be going through in all of the sessions. Okay, after collab, how to use and steps, tell me once more. Okay, you go here, you do on collab, then you go upload, then just download the file from this particular Google Drive. Okay, click here, download, and after downloading you just try to provide upload through the option browser. Okay, I hope you are seeing whatever I am seeing. Okay, and then run the show likewise I am running. Okay, when will be the next session? Next session will be next week, same time, same link. Okay, analysis already I have told you. I think I have answered most of the questions. Okay, yeah, let us go to this one. Was your first notebook in which I have plotted histogram, violin plot, box plot. Sincere request to you, after the session gets over, download these notebooks, download the PDF, go through the PDF once again, go through the notebook once again. Okay, and from the notebook you try to run it down. Okay, after you run it down, okay, you will get confidence that you are getting a hands-on experience in power. First the thing is this. Okay, and the next part, okay, after you will run the notebooks, okay, another thing which you will be able to analyze, you will be able to debug. Okay, if you change yourself some of the functions, okay, you just try to make different types of plots in x and y. That is why this notebook has been provided to you, and you are getting anywhere stuck. Then you try to debug the code yourself. Okay, so thereby your error resolution also will increase day by day. Okay, so from basics only, you gradually try to move to various advanced techniques. Okay, so in this course, if the time permits, I will try to walk you through what are the advanced techniques also, what are different advanced techniques in data analytics also. Okay, as well as you can kindly watch the search Professor Ramesh sir's different types of recorded sessions. Okay, thereby you will get much hands-on experience day by day. Okay. Now we will walk you through this second example. Okay. Same procedure is there, uploading the notebook, IPyNI file, runtime, then connect to a runtime. Okay. Whether it will allow me to connect to a runtime? No, it will not allow me. Okay. If it is connected, then this runtime, which I am running on this notebook, so it will get disconnected automatically. Here it is showing connected, but inside of it, it has got automatically disconnected. You can only run one notebook at a time on your free version. Okay. While in your pro versions, you can run two, three notebooks simultaneously or more than that. Okay. So runtime connected, runtime, then change runtime type. It is CPU here just for checking. Okay, and GPU we will use for deep learning. Okay, then run all. Okay, everything has been run here in a go. Okay, in milliseconds it has ran. Okay, as well as in your research papers, you can provide the usage of RAM and disk also. Okay, max usage of RAM and disk. You just write down few lines here. Okay, then in the note in your research papers, try to provide the time complexity, try to provide the space complexity, as well as whatever are the localization of your RAM and disk usage. Okay, you just try to take a note of those. Okay, in your system logs. Okay, and try to give a description in your research papers. Okay, yeah. So my dictionary is just a empty list. Okay, just an empty array or a list. I have just declared print my dictionary. It is giving me null. Okay, then my dictionary. For one more time, I have provided here two different attributes here, which is apple and ball. Then print my dictionary. It is printing me apple and ball. Okay. Then you try to provide what is the key and value pair. Okay. So my dictionary is a list I have declared and I have provided name as John and another second list I have provided as 243. When I am printing my dictionary, it is giving me name which is John and one as a list attribute. Okay. And it is giving me an error which is 243. Okay. Just one second. Yeah. Then my dictionary equal to dict, then print my dictionary. Okay. Here, okay, we have written the attributes of the dictionary. Then we have printed my dictionary. Okay, it is giving me name John and 1243. Okay. Then dict attribute as an array we have provided and it is an empty array. Okay, it's just an empty function call. That is why when I am printing my dictionary, it is giving me none, no values. Okay. Then in the next line, I have provided an actual attribute inside the dict dictionary key function. Okay. So here values has been provided. Okay. So one apple, then two ball directly I have given. Okay. Then print my dictionary is one apple, then two ball directly all the attributes which are there inside the in the dictionary. It has given me the output. Then dictionary access my dict. Okay. Just an array name I have provided and key value pairs I have provided name Satish age 27 address Guntur. Okay. Then print my dictionary. What is the age? What is my dictionary address? What is the my dictionary name? This is the key. These three are the keys, and these all are rest are values. Okay. So if I try to print what is name, what is age, what is address, what is name, it is giving me 27 Guntu and Satish. Okay. Then my dictionary name Satish, age 27, address Guntur. Okay. Then print my dictionary dict dot get degree. Okay. So dot get degree means get the degree from here. Okay. So degree is not an attribute here, so it is giving none. Okay. This is the thing. Then new key to the dictionary that also we can add. It is none here. Okay. Likewise, in the same dictionary, you can add an attribute which is degree equal to b tag. So print my dictionary. DICT is name Satish, age 27, address Guntur, degree b tag. Okay. Degree as an attribute directly we have added. Okay. Then update the name. Okay. From name 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 Satish to name Ram. Okay, so this is regarding your updation. My DICT name equal to RAM Ram. Okay, then from my dictionary name is directly updated to Ram, age 27, address Guntur, degree B tech. Okay, then you go for POP. Okay, means printing POP means top of the names. Okay, name, address, then degree. Okay, directly popping up the all the attributes which are related to age. Okay, so this was regarding that. Okay, POP, you just try to drop it down. Okay, from this entire dictionary. Name Satish, age 27, address Guntur, and another key which I have added degree beta. Okay, this is the thing. Then print my dict.get address. Okay, this is for getting a particular value to a key. Okay, that is Guntur. Then print my dict, which is named Ram, address Guntur 3 beta. Okay. Then another dict, another dictionary as a key and value pairs from numerical data I have created, which is squares. 2 I have mapped to 4, 3 I have mapped to 9, 4 I have mapped to 16, 5 I have mapped to 25. And squares.pop item, okay, which is 5 and 25. Okay, just I am getting which is the exact item which is at the last 0, 1, and 2 and 3. Okay, third attribute I am just printing it down. Then directly printing all the elements of the array 2, 4, 3, 9, 4, 26. If it is written, then why is it not showing 525? Because we have just deleted that particular element from our entire axis. Okay, POP item. Then delete squares attribute 3 or any attribute just from the indexing. But do remember indexing in Python always starts from 0. So that POPing and just deletion that you can just try to see here, here, here. Okay. And various updation. Okay. Then print my dictionary. Okay. Then printing subjects, then printing subjects. This all are the same different examples. Okay. Same examples in a different flavor I try to provide you. Okay. Just try to run this entire notebook, try to jot down what are the different attributes, okay, what are the different things, okay. And if any doubt is there, feel free to ask me in the next class. But sincere request to all of you guys is one only, that after the class is over, do revisit all the questions, objective questions, as well as try to run these notebooks and whatever are the different codes and whatever are the examples, please try to see them. Okay. Okay. I think everything is over. Oh, okay. The class is over from my side. Okay. If you are having any doubt, feel free to ask me. The rest you can kindly leave. Okay. To join the session next week, same time, same link. Okay. And thank you all for joining the session. This over from my side. I will just stop sharing. Okay. And if you want, you can unmute yourself. You can share screen also. You can turn video also. Whatever you want, you can do. But just clarify your doubts if you have any. Rest you can kindly leave. Do join the session same time, same next week, same link. Okay. Yeah. Let me answer some of the questions. When will be the next session? I already told you. Yeah. Sir, IPython and py are same data sets or different? See, the extension is only different. Both are Python files. Okay. Extension as well as arrangement of the data is different. Okay. In dot, so how to plot the graph after the class is over? I am giving you the entire notebook. Okay. You can just download it down, try to see the syntax, and then for your Excel file or for your CSV file, you can just try to plot data yourself. Okay, syntax is already there, and different types of plots I try to create and demonstrate it to you. You just try to run it down, and if there's any difficulty, then feel free to ask. Okay. Yeah, IPyNav and .py are the same data set. The syntaxing is different as well as the execution of the statements is different. Okay. .py you can use it with the mainly Visual Studio Code. Okay. And mainly Visual Studio Code as well as Anaconda in some extensions are there. Okay, with which you can use .py files. For .ipylib, you can go for Jupyter Notebook or Google Colab Notebook. Or if you are having any GPU access like we are having it here at Param Shakti, so you can run both of the files in Linux terminal also. Okay. Yes, Anurag, if you want to ask anything, feel free to ask. Okay. Sir, can you keep the sessions on weekends? No, I cannot keep the session on weekends because for the entire week, for the entire 12 weeks, the session is has been scheduled there. Okay. It is not in my hands right now to just change the session timings. Okay. Once it is scheduled, it is scheduled. We can either postpone or prepone the classes. Okay. So that is the thing. Drive link for 4 and 5 times I have given. I am giving it once again. Okay. Drive link for video recordings, for the PDF recordings, for everything. Drive link is there. Questions from the code are for debugging and are generally of two types. First is debugging. Okay, what is the error in the entire code? Okay. That is the first type of question from coding section. The next type of question is output type. Okay, in which you have to give the output. Okay, in which you can give the output. You are asked to give the output from the question. Okay. So these two are the generally main types of questions which are asked from coding section, as well as another other type of questions are also there, which we will just practice in our sessions. Okay. Is it possible to run all in Jupyter Notebook also? Yes. Same coding structure is there in Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So definitely you can go for running all in Jupyter Notebook also. Yes. Okay. We can use Anaconda, Python 3.14.2 or any other versions. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Thank you everyone whomsoever have joined the session. Thank you so much. Okay. And do join the session next week, same time, same link. And if you have any doubts, feel free to ask. Okay. Yes, this session recording video already I have uploaded on. I will upload after the class. Okay, gets over on the link which I have provided. Okay. It is possible to use VS Code instead of your Anaconda 100%. Okay. So in whichever platform you are comfortable, as well as online compilers are available. Likewise, I am using Google Colab today. You can go for any of those. Okay. This is the thing. Can we get old lectures of this doubt solving sessions? Yes, old lectures are there on this link. Link already I have pinned up. Okay, so you can go through it. Sir, could you please advise what shall we come prepared with for next session apart from videos? Just go through the recorded videos, okay, and solve assignments. That is the prerequisite, okay, from my side. The rest I will take care of, okay. So no issues will be there. Okay, okay. Any other doubts? Please feel free to ask. Otherwise, you can kindly leave. Join the session next week, same time, same link. Okay. Thank you all for joining the session. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Yes, if you are having any doubt on Python topics, please ask me. Since I am a beginner, how impact important is statistics for data analytics with Python and how should I start learning it effectively? Start with our lectures. This course is only about data analytics in Python. Okay. Start with the video lectures, then go through the doubt solving sessions, classes, practice coding using the notebooks which we are providing. You'll build a strong foundation, then you go for advanced techniques. Okay. This is the roadmap for you all. Where I read Python topics. Just go through the videos, okay? Very effective way to learn, okay? Through these videos as well as through any other uh, YouTube videos also. Okay, a lot of the videos are there for particularly concerned with the Python. Okay, so go through those as well as watch these lectures. Okay, these will suffice. Okay. Best recorded classes are outdated compared to modern analytics. Uh, this is not a true statement according to me. Okay, there is nothing like outdation and updation. Only thing, there is nothing like outdation. Only thing is updation. Okay, newer techniques are coming, newer algorithms are coming. This does not mean that as a student we shall not learn the basics. We shall directly jump onto the advanced techniques. No, this is not the pathway. So none of the good educators will tell you that you just omit the basics and go to the advanced techniques directly because they will give you results instantaneously. Because you will be jumping into a loop. Okay, if you do that, if you skip the basics, you will be jumping into a loop in which you will be forced one day or a later day to learn the basics first. Okay, so no, I don't recommend it, or any of the educators will not recommend it. Okay. So please go through the basics first. Okay. Don't worry that this is outdated, updated, or whatever the thing terminology you are trying to use. Okay. Just go through these videos. Okay. Try to clarify your doubts. Learn from the basics. Learn from the books. Okay. This is the most appropriate approach, whether it will be the age of AI or it will be the age of quantum computing or quantum AI. Okay, the approach will be consistent through all. Okay, this is the thing. Send the Python videos. Okay, already I am sharing all the recordings. Okay, as well as some of the already the recorded videos are there with you. These will suffice for this particular course. If you are interested, you can just watch, scroll in YouTube, search in YouTube, and that will be the thing. Okay. Which Python libraries are commonly used in real world data analytics project? For real world data analytics project or any other projects. Okay. These all the libraries which I have used here in my IPython files, these are more than sufficient. Okay. I will be using more libraries. Okay. In upcoming sessions. And basic libraries only Matplotlib, Seaborn, as well as for deep learning, some other TensorFlow is there, and other libraries, Ultralytics are there. They are more than sufficient. Okay. Whether you go for end to end or whatever is the level of data analytics you want to learn, libraries will remain constant. Just you have to study those in depth. Okay. You have to check for entire functions. Okay. See, SNSP plot I have written. Okay. But that as a function I have called. Okay. But if I am a pro user or if I want to learn the thing in depth, I will go through that particular function and check what are the different attributes. I'll try to understand the meaning of different terminology which is there. Okay. Thereby, I'll get a more clarity on how to use which function at which particular place. Okay. I have a lot of doubts in Python. Please feel free to ask. Okay. I have given my mail ID. I'm here. Okay. So try to ask me or another TA who is taking this particular course, Data Analytics with Python, join it, join that session or this session whenever you are comfortable or compatible. Okay. Please feel free to ask. Okay. Okay. Please fill this Google form which one student is sharing if you want. So, okay, it would be helpful for his project. Okay. Yes, sir. Is self in is important to data analytics. Self, not SQL. SQL in data analytics. Yeah, it is important. It is important, but it will be taught gradually. Okay. Don't worry much about it. Okay. What are most important skills recruiters look for data analytics with a Python fresher? Hard work. Hard working attitude is the only skill which is currently being sought of in by the industry. Okay. Hard work and originality because 90% of the work today is being done by AI agents. Okay. So hard work as well as originality in writing the code, structuring of the code, that is the only skill which is being currently sought, as well as problem solving skills, okay, which the AI is lacking. That is no the entire thing which is currently being sought by the industry, as far as my experience is concerned. Okay. What are the use of Power BI in data analytics? Very important, Power BI and other tools, but I'll try to cover them gradually if I find time because I have to go with the structure of the course. Okay. So I cannot demonstrate you all the advanced tools. If you want to learn agentic AI also, I can teach you also, but for that some other courses are there. Okay, we will go step by step only. Okay. Any attendance? No attendance is there for this particular live recorded live session. Okay. No common attendance format is there. Okay. It is your will to learn, which will help you excel in this course as well as in life also. Okay. Can you share LinkedIn? Okay. Search my name. It would be there. AMBUJ Ambuj PMRF IIT Kharagpur. This you try to search. My photo as well as my entire profile would be there. Okay. Next class I will share the link. Okay. Yeah, important skills already told you, and common mistakes do beginners make while learning data analytics. How can we avoid them? The common mistake is one simple one. You skip the basics. Okay. A lot of students I have seen, they try to skip the basics and try to jump on directly to the advanced skills. Okay. That is by far not possible. Go first of all, go with the basics, then learn on the advanced techniques. Okay, and this will help you sail through this course as well as the lab course. Okay, this is the single mistake which I have found. The rest approaches, you can try to switch them in between as and when you grow. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay. Okay, thank you everyone for joining the session. Do join the session next week, same time, same link. Okay, thank you all. I'm ending the session for you all, guys. Okay, thank you all.